In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel shifts the focus of personal finance from spreadsheets and formulas to human behavior and emotions. He argues that financial success is not a hard science, but a soft skill where how you behave is more important than what you know. Through 20 short chapters, Housel explores the strange ways people think about money and provides a roadmap for building lasting wealth by mastering one's own psychology. 1. No one is crazy. The book begins by explaining that everyone's financial decisions are shaped by their unique life experiences. A person who grew up during the Great Depression views risk very differently than someone who grew up during a 1990s bull market. No one makes decisions based solely on a calculator. They make them based on their personal history and what makes sense to them at that moment. 2. Luck, risk, and the power of compounding. Housel emphasizes the equal roles of luck and risk. We often judge success as pure talent and failure as pure incompetence, ignoring that both are often driven by factors outside our control. The most powerful tool in finance is compounding. Housel uses Warren Buffett as the primary example. While he is a great investor, his true secret is time. More than 90% of Buffett's wealth was generated after his 65th birthday. The goal isn't necessarily to get the highest returns, but to get pretty good returns that you can sustain for the longest period of time. 3. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Acquiring money requires taking risks, optimism, and putting yourself out there. However, keeping money requires the exact opposite: humility, frugality, and paranoia. Housel suggests that survival is the single most important word in finance. Being able to stay in the game without being wiped out by a market crash or a bad decision is what allows compounding to work its magic. 4. The hidden nature of wealth. One of the book's most famous lessons is that wealth is what you don't see. Housel distinguishes between being rich, having a high current income spent on visible things like cars and houses, and being wealthy, unspent money and assets that provide options and flexibility. True wealth is the car not purchased and the jewelry not bought. 5. Control over your time. The highest dividend money pays is the ability to control your time. Being able to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, is the greatest contributor to human happiness. Wealth provides optionality, the freedom to wait for the right opportunity or to survive a crisis without panic. 6. Practical wisdom, room for error, and being reasonable. Housel advises investors to leave a room for error, or margin of safety, in every plan. Since the future is unpredictable, your financial plan must be able to survive reality when it deviates from your expectations. Furthermore, he suggests aiming to be reasonable rather than rational. A purely rational plan might be mathematically perfect but impossible to stick to during a market crash. A reasonable plan, one that lets you sleep at night, is superior because you are more likely to stay committed to it long term. Conclusion: ultimately, The Psychology of Money is a plea for humility and patience. By managing your ego, increasing your savings rate, regardless of your income, and giving your investments enough time to grow, you can achieve financial independence. As Housel notes, the best financial plan is the one that allows you to enjoy your life today while ensuring you remain unbreakable tomorrow.